Alright, it's time to talk about the thing that we all know about, Hamilton ships. So, I know these ships can bring up controversy because some people be, making these characters, gay and stuff, and when they weren't historically, they might have been into somebody, but that doesn't mean they were. I mean, we all know how some of these ships where they do were actually happening, but I just don't think I agree with a lot of them, if you know what I mean. So, let's go into it. So, this first ship, I guess, that is on the screen and has been on the screen is the ship of Mariah Reynolds and Alexander. I forget the ship name. It's I'm not even gonna attempt. But so this actually is kind of true historical, I guess. When he you know what happened. I shouldn't have to go into detail, but we all know it happened. But it wasn't really I don't know. There's a lot I don't know about the whole story between what happened between the two. I think it was just for Mariah to get away from her husband who wasn't treating her good, basically. And yeah. But I guess this ship, I wouldn't call it a ship. I guess but it did happen. So there's Mariah and Alexander. This next ship is it is the worst Hamilton ship because it is literally shipping sisters. It's automatically bad because it ships sisters. I don't know who is shipping Eliza and Angelica. I really don't see it because first of all, they are sisters. I just don't. No, stop. Don't do it. Don't ship them. The ship name for this one is Marliza. It is Mariah and Eliza. And I think they're third cousins or distant cousins. Yeah, I guess it's to that point where, well, I guess it's probably not right to date someone that's your cousin. But in a way, we're all related, so, it's not, to what point is it not weird anymore? If they're distant cousins, okay, I have no idea, but I don't know what, I think they're, third or fifth or something like that, so if it's far enough to where it's, considered, not, cousins, but not really cousins, I guess it's okay. I just don't see the ship. But I think historically, Eliza forgave Mariah for, we all know, so I think Eliza actually was forgave Mariah. Because she, kind of understood. I don't know. Something like that. Which so I see people might, I can see why people might ship them. I just don't know why. So, yeah. This is Jambleton. This is the shipping of Jefferson and Alexander. It is a bad ship. I don't like the enemies to lovers idea with Hamilton ships. I just don't, and I don't see the two of them have a connection. They just don't. I don't see it. I understand people oh yeah, enemies to lovers. No, enemies to lovers is a terrible idea. Sorry, it is. What's the point? Again, I don't see it. And even historically, they didn't like each other, so I don't like it. I know this whole video is about shipping, founding fathers and historical figures, but I'm really talking about, the truth, and I only am really liking the historical ones, obviously, and I'm just breaking down why some of these are just, not right. Guys, stop. And there's a lot of ships I'm not covering in this video, by the way. But yeah, Jamilton, no. Jamilton, I just, no. No. Oh, yeah. We are gonna be also talking about lambs. Okay. Listen. So, lambs was real. This is not just a big fanfic. This was real. I think you'll probably tell that I am a big fan of lambs. Why? because I just like the ship. I like it. I actually do. And it kind of did happen. Kind of, not obvious, what I mean. And I wish it actually did happen, but obviously this is the 1700s. They're not doing this type of stuff, and I love Alexander and Eliza together. But Lambs is probably the second best ship with Alexander in it. The rest of them are just like, no. They're either enemies to lovers or just not it. People be finding the most weirdest excuses to ship everybody. But, like, it just feels right. It feels right to ship them. And they actually had letters that, Hamilton's son, John Church Hamilton, had to actually censor these letters. They say he was the only Hamilton child to find these letters, and he had to go on there and censor all the inappropriate stuff. Let's just say that. Not gonna go into detail, because I don't really know myself. I'm not a historian, but I looked it up, and yeah, John Church Hamilton did have to go and censor them. But overall, this is a good ship. But the problem is, people always see, I don't know, they just see Lawrence as this, like, shy gay boy, I guess, that was crazy for Alexander. That's not how he was historically. He actually had a wife, but it could have been a loveless marriage. I think it was a loveless marriage, because he did leave her to go fight in the war, and the sad part is he never got to meet his second child, because he had 2 children. But he never got to meet one of his children because of the war. But they always see John as this like, dude, but he was actually really, like, impulsive and stuff, and he was definitely more tough than people think. He's not just some shy little gay boy who's crazy for Alexander. So, stop, guys. Seriously. That's not how he was. I don't like the things that people see John as. I don't. I just don't. I don't. Nope. He's also really depressing, which is sad. And Hamilton, I don't know why. Apparently, Alexander was really attractive. Obviously, because he had, like, everyone, for some reason, falling for him, I guess. Which is probably why everyone ships him with people, because, he had, like, Eliza and Angelica, Lawrence, and Mariah. That's, like, 4 people. That's kind of a lot. Like, you got 2 sisters. Wow. And there could have been more. That's not covered in the musical. I don't know. But yeah, something I think is funny is if he just had everyone falling for him, was he really that attractive? Jeez. Like, was he that charming? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. You guys just gotta trust the sources. But yeah, I like Lambs. Lambs is good, because Lambs is historical, and we like historical. Alright, next ship is Hamliza, which is something a lot of people actually like. And I love Hamliza. Hamliza will forever be the best ship, because it actually, like, happened, obviously. Like, a lot of these are historical, but Hamliza, like, actually happened. They actually got married, and they actually had, 8 children, so, of course, it's gotta be a good ship. But, it's not just fan fiction. This is real. Like, some of these did happen, but Hamliza actually happened, which automatically makes it the best, since it actually happened. It's more than a ship. It was a relationship. Well, it was a real thing. It was a marriage. That was a thing. I don't know where I'm going with this, but again, yeah, this is a great ship because it actually happened, and it's just amazing. I love this. I feel like there's not a lot of, like, ships like it. I don't know what it is. There's just, I don't know. Like, this is the only ship in Hamilton that I guess actually happened, or one of the only ships that actually happened that's not just some fanfic, So, which, it's a good ship. I like it, and I do ship it. I have no choice but to ship it since it was real. Hamliza is great, though. even if he did cheat on her, they still loved each other. They still loved each other. Obviously, they had 8 children. What if they didn't like each other? I don't know. A little problematic if they didn't like each other and they still had 8 children. Just saying. But they did like each other. And she did forgive him after a few years, like, because he cheated on her. But she did forgive him, which I feel like she shouldn't have. She should have just... No. She should have cheated on him. Just kidding. I don't know. But this is a great ship. There's not really much to say. It's perfection. It's absolute perfection. Ah, yes. The Georges. Yeah. This. Well, first of all, they were kind of like enemies, you know? But this ship, man. Oh, man. This is this is interesting. I think it's really just fanfic. I don't think this actually happened or even was close to happening. I truly don't. This did not happen, but yeah, so this is kind of a bad ship. This is the second worst ship in Hamilton. So, yeah, not much to say. Just like, no. The Georges, I don't ship the two of them. Sorry. Nope. No. Nope. That'll be the end of the video. So just tell me in the comment section if you enjoyed this. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts on some of these ships. Tell me your thoughts on some of the people. And tell me, how was Alexander so dang attractive? Jeez. Like, okay. Like, historically. Obviously, in the musical, I see that. But historically. I've seen pictures, and he kind of looks a little... No, but, you know, I'm sure he looked pretty fine. Alright. Bye. Philip, out.